Welcome everyone to another episode review, and here I will be talking about, yet again, the Arrowverse Crossover event, Elseworlds. And this time, it's the Arrow side to this Elseworlds story arc, and this is part 2. Fair warning, spoilers. And to be honest, as I start off every single review, this really feels like a basic story to what would be called a crossover epic. And I know I was gushing like crazy about the first half, but I'm in the second half now, and I'm just sort of kind of thinking like it's not as incredible to me as a continuation. And this is why I kind of wish I didn't try to cover all 3 parts and all 3 nights, because I'm not reviewing everything, but exceptionally like one by one. But I started this, so I gotta finish. Hooray! Commitment! But this parter picks up where it left off, where Kara, Barry, Oliver realize they gotta go to Gotham. When they get there, they find themselves not exactly welcomed, but eventually they receive help from Cat Kane, who is, well, as you all know, Batwoman! I feel like I'm talking down to you guys when I say stuff like that. You guys know who this is, but this is also for those who don't know. Food for thought. The crew does decide to go to Arkham Asylum to confront Deegan in hopes to change the reality back, and of course, they run into problems. With enough shoutouts to keep a comic book fan pleased, they find Deegan and try to get the book back, but not before the Monitor shows up along with Barry from Earth 38, and it's revealed that the Monitor is trying to test each world for what is to come a bigger threat. In that time, he just waves his hands, takes Barry, 38, from this world that he suddenly made himself go into, trying to warn the others who are going through all these problems. Okay, I'm giving myself a headache. Monitor sends him back to his world, I would assume, nulls Kara's powers and Void, and gives the book back to Deegan. Is anyone else out there associating Deegan's name with Negan? Whatever. Deegan rewrites history again, and well, Oliver and Barry are fugitives from the law and pursued by the police, with all of our favorite little cameos with role reversals of, all these people. Oh, I recognize that guy. He was in season 2. What's Malcolm Merlin doing? Oliver and Barry try to escape the police officers, only to find out that Superman is pursuing them too, and he is wearing all black. Gonna be crazy, guys. So the plot thickens. All in all, this was a bridge to connect the story as it continues. A bit more downtime as they introduce characters like Cat Kane, reintroduce Deegan, and understand the Monitor more. That and go through the dramas our characters have been going through since before this reality swap. Because I haven't completely caught up, Felicity and Oliver have been going through some problems to my knowledge now, and I mean, it's kind of like using your common sense. Okay, they have been going through issues. I get that. Okay, what the hell happened? But you don't really get what happened. They don't have time to really recap all that. It's just a nice little speech to convey, hey, everything's okay again, and we'll be fine. Not perfect, but I'm sure we'll be fine. The inclusion of Cat Kane as Batwoman, don't hate me. I'm sorry. But she's just alright. She spends her time helping the crew out with like Kara and Oliver and Barry. That's great. I'm glad that she was there to help the plot forward and all that stuff. We kind of get an idea of her, but she talks about Bruce more than she talks about herself. And we get a small glimpse of what kind of character she is, but that's about it. It's just a small glimpse. I'm not saying it's not there, but I'm just saying it's a small glimpse. And don't hate me, but I just find her a little lackluster. So she just doesn't have much to do here, so I'm interested to see what she does in part 3 if she does show up at all. And if she doesn't, I would love to see what they do with her in later seasons. If she gets her own season, that would be cool. It was a nice expansion, though. I will give it that. I am not hating on this thing. I know it seems like it, but I'm not. World building, talking about Batman being a myth, gotta say, pretty clever considering his entire absence in this entire universe. And they address the fact that he's been missing. I really like that. It's all in good fun. But Oliver and Barry come to an understanding to one another, and I really did think that was awesome. And I love that they included Superman into this, giving him more to do, something to be rather than just a random cameo appearance to help Kara out in her own show and stuff like that. Like, he gets involved in this, and this is really cool. I just love that dynamic. But I'm really not sure, even with the sake of Batwoman, I'm really not sure if their inclusions are necessary. But only time will tell, and we shall see. And if it feels like I'm just kind of meh about this episode, I kind of am. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm still into it. The episode did its job, but some elements I wish there was more to. I wish that sometimes these hour events are more like, give it an hour and a half. Make it feel bolder and more fleshed out for these characters. I think that would be cool, like an hour and a half. Not bad, but yeah. Cat Kane could have been a little bit more compelling for me, but the conversation between Cat Kane and Kara Danvers, good stuff. It really showed some interesting dynamics between both characters. The drama between the characters could have been shrunk down a little bit, and I think we could have done for a little bit more action. Though, I will say, Diggle in Arkham Asylum, punching inmates at full capacity was nuts, and I love that 30-second tracking shot on him just going to town.
He didn't even use a sword in this!
And beating the crap out of everyone.
Nor did he use this!
The returns to Malcolm Merlin and Reverse Flash were nice nods and cameos too. And yeah, I totally just ignored the fact that I did a demonstration of punching air and thinking that people were trying to fight me. I'm not ignoring it anymore. Again, this is so awkward. What is wrong with me? But that's basically it. I have more thoughts, but I will probably wait till tomorrow in the last hour to let you know what I really fully think about this one. But speaking of which, I would love to know your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't be shy. Clack away. Don't be afraid. With that said, take it easy, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Which is funny because we have the Man of Tomorrow in this. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Bye!